Well, hi again. For people who've had a stroke or any other sort of traumatic event, a lot of times one of the things that really haunts them afterwards, and this can go on for a long time, is fear. Now, you may already know that. I've certainly lived with it. But one of the things that I've discovered in my particular case is one of the expressions of that fear is in hypervigilance. Basically, that means that I am totally aware of everything that is going on around me. It's like I have completely turned off those normal filters you have in life that keep you from going crazy. In other words, hearing every car driving by, whether it's 2 miles away or not, or hearing every strange little noise around the house, or feeling every shift in the wind, or seeing everything in your peripheral vision and being aware of it all at once. And let me tell you, that's really exhausting. It's really hard on the brain and that. And I've recently developed this hypothesis that I think it's actually standing in the way of me making more progress in my recovery. Now, let me back up a bit. When when you have a stroke, when I've had mine and other stroke patients I've talked to, that, as I say, fear really dominates your life, and so feeling safe is hard. And a lot of other stroke patients, and certainly I've done this a lot, is to have a mantra in the background saying, "I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe." And that's been really successful with me in a lot of ways. But I think one of the reasons why is there's this subtext in the background of me saying, I'm safe because I'm always on alert. I'm safe because I never let my guard down. I'm safe because if I did, even for a second, the walls might cave in. Now, it's been 6.5 years since my stroke. On June 24th, it'll be exactly 6.5 years. I think I am relatively safe from the immediate consequences of having had a stroke. It's something I'm not happy about, but I've kind of learned to live with. I've adapted a lot of things. I was thinking about doing a video on how to put a Breathe Right nose strip on using only one hand. Uh, so that took me a lot of practice. Anyway, to go along with this hypothesis, this idea that I've had that I need to sort of modify my thinking a little bit to say, I'm safe and I'll still be safe even if I'm not constantly on total alert. You know what I mean? I know it's a really complex issue, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I'm really going to give it a try, and I'll let you know how it goes. Because constantly being aware of everything. I'll give you an example. My wife and I were walking in a park, and when I go walking in public, I hear everything around me. I'm aware of it because I worry about somebody bumping into me and knocking me over, or tripping over a crack in the concrete, or anything. And my wife said, "Be careful. There's a guy coming up behind you walking a dog." And I said, "Actually, I hear him, and it's a big dog." And she's like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "Because I can actually hear the difference between the footsteps of a big dog and a smaller dog, or if there's two dogs, and if there's two dogs, is one big and one small, or are there two people walking behind me, and are they talking?" I mean, I hear all this stuff, right? And in a way, it's good. It helps me to feel safe, but at the same time, it's incredibly exhausting. The time I spend in public wears me out unbelievably quickly, and I think it's time to get past that. What do you think? Have you had to deal with this sort of thing? Have you had any luck? You think I'm on the right track, or am I just doomed forever to worry about absolutely everything around me? Well, we'll see. So anyway, leave me a comment, send me an email. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead. Please tell your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.